Oh, oh, are we back? Oh, are we back?
Ah, yes.
I-
Sorry.
All right. All right then. Ladies and gentlemen, hello everybody. After some technical difficulties on our part, we're definitely back and ready to begin the stream. You love to see it. Joining me today, of course, is our first 6WC stream. Joining me today for our first 6WC interview, it's going to be the one and only wyncxx. Now, wyncxx, would you like to tell the audience a bit about yourself? You know, you're not really that well known in the community, so yeah, run by us real quick.
Okay. Okay, so I am wyncxx or legal. I am Pakistan 6WC captain, and yeah, that's it.
That all right. I mean, well said. wyncxx, of course. We brought you in here because you know, in your previous match of group stage. I mean, Pakistan seed 33 did one of the biggest upsets that I've ever seen in the group stage of 6WC. In the form of, you know, upsetting against seed 9 Indonesia. But you know, before we move on to the big the of course the big topic at hand, would you like to tell us a bit about, you know, your quals, and you know, just tell us a bit about how your team came together, because from what I understand, your team is a 5-man team, if I'm not wrong. So yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
tell us
five.
a bit about that. Maybe tell us a bit about, you know, how your team came together, how your quals came
Okay,
together, maybe your
so
tryouts. And yeah.
yeah, okay, so we only had like 10 members, 10 registrations at first.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to do the tryouts to kick only one person or two-person, sorry. So I was all alone in terms of organizing and map pulling and stuff. So I just did the tryouts, like the most scuff tryouts I can ever do, to
Mm-hmm.
just kick two persons from my team. And we were like all set with 8 players, and our team was like really strong at first. But technical difficulties came, and 3 players had to go. Okay,
Oh.
so one player was Zach. I'm gonna tell you about Zach. Zach's story is like so scuffed.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
so he actually failed. He actually failed in his exams, and his parents like took his PC away. So yeah,
Oh no, parent gap. That's terrible.
yeah. And I don't know how a 400k get to 100Ks in the tryouts. I don't know how. We also had a 400K in our team, but he went inactive.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we were having difficulties in terms of like uh, players management and stuff. We are still having 3 inactive players. We are like a team of 5 right now,
Ah.
and the good thing is that we have every mod. Like every player can play every mod.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not big of a deal for us.
I see. Well, from what I understand, your team. So wait. So what I'm getting is that you initially had 8 players, but then 3 of them dropped out mid tournament. Is that
Yeah,
is that right? Oh, I
yeah.
see. I see. I see.
That's exactly.
That's a. I mean that's really really rough. But of course, you guys didn't really have many people to begin with. So I think your core 5. I mean, how do you feel about, you know, teaming with your current 5? What's your experience? What like working with them as their captain?
I think we have the 5 strongest member of our team right now, and
Oh,
that's good.
all right, all right.
Well, actually,
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually not that of a tournament player, but other 4s are like really experienced, like Itachi and Dogrism.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. Those, I mean, those guys. I've seen them. I've seen them around. I don't know many Pakistani players, but I have heard of them in like MPT2 and some tournaments here and there. So yeah, but anyways, moving on from that, would you like to share with us a bit about your feelings towards quals, right? Because you guys got I believe the top of the low seeds. So going into quals, you know, when you were playing it, did you feel like you underperformed? Do you feel like you overperformed? You know, like what were your thoughts about
I
your
think
performance during
I think
quals?
we underperformed.
You
I
think?
think we underperformed in the calls.
Ah, is there
Yeah.
any specific maps that you underperformed in, or?
Maybe SGs and No Mode 5
Your pardon?
and HRs.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see, I see. Um, well, would you like what expectations did you have for Pakistan going into this tournament? Because you were the solo organizer, if I'm not wrong, for your country. So, what expectations
Yeah.
did you have for your team?
I think I was sure that we will qualify this time because we had a very strong team, but three
Hmm.
of them dropped out mid tourney, so we even played the calls with 5 members.
Ah, I see. Well, you guys got seat 33, very very cool. So what were your thoughts, you know, going into the group stage? Of course, like
I was expecting, I was actually expecting about 30.
you're sorry, what were you saying? You were expecting what were you
I
expecting,
was
sorry?
actually expecting us to be seeded above 30. Yeah, I think we very underperformed in the calls.
Really, really. So in
Yeah,
fact, you thought that seat 33 was, you know, like you should have seated higher in some way. Like what seat were you aiming
yeah,
for?
we should have seeded
What seat were you aiming for, you know?
above 30 at least.
Above 20, really?
Above 30 at least.
30,
No,
above
not
30.
20, 30.
30, alright. Well, going into groups, when you saw I don't know if you watched the groups shuffling, but when you saw your initial group, I know your group is the Russia Indonesia group. What were your thoughts with regards to that group?
Okay, so we at first thought that we were cooked because C2 was there with us. And of course, I think second uh, and seed 9, Indonesia is seed 9, right?
Yes, seat 9, correct.
Seed 9 and Seed 2 were both with us, so yeah, we were actually scared that we will get knocked out.
Mm,
We were thinking that we will lose all 4 matches.
really? I mean, understandably
Yeah,
so, of course, but um, you know, did you think that if you had gotten a higher seat, it would have changed the way that you view the group, you know, like for example, let's say you were in like C20, would you still be equally as afraid as you were, say, of Indonesia because
yeah,
your
yeah. Because
Mhm.
yes. Because it's our first time
Oh,
in the
that's
group
true.
stages.
That's true. What seed did Pakistan get last year? Do
I
you? I
think
mean,
Pakistan got 43 last time.
43 last year. Okay, so barely off the table, I see.
Yeah, barely of the.
All right then.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I will tell you a reason why we seeded like below 30.
Mm-hmm.
Because we didn't had enough members to play with. We only had like 5 players in the
Mm.
calls and as well as in the group stages. We
Mm.
also the players who are like inactive are also really capable.
Oh. I
We are
see. I see.
actually, I think we are, I think we are not performing well in the HRs. I think if we had all members of our team, we didn't had any like weaker side of ours.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
that's.
yeah, I think it's
I mean,
disappointing.
that really is just, the nature of quals, and that's kind of. I mean, that's just kind of unfortunate. I mean, I'm a captain as well, and my team. I hate it when my team doesn't show up for matches, but yeah. Anyways, let's move on to how you went about preparing for your match against Indonesia, because you mentioned that you were afraid of them, right? So So going into that, what
Yeah,
was
yeah,
your
yeah.
mindset? What was the team's mindset, especially?
Okay, so our first match was against Australia, and against Australia we were really nervous, and I
Ah,
think we really underperformed against them. I think I was also sight reading some of the maps because I
ah.
like practiced wrong dips.
Oh, trolling. Uh, yeah, but
And
mm-hmm. Go on.
and after that, I think we lost 5-2 against Australia. Uh,
Yeah.
Actually, we were really nervous against Australia, but after that game, we were like all completely mind blanked because okay, so Itachi was like still motivating me after that loss that we can still do
Oh.
it. And yeah, I already had like my all hope was completely lost after that game because Australia was only like seed maybe 22 or something.
Yes, yes. Correct.
We already lost to them. We already lost to like below seed 20, and I was like my all hope was like completely gone after that Australian game. But Itachi was like motivating me that no, it's not yet done. We can still
Aw.
manage to get a victory against other teams as well. So
Ah.
yeah,
That's just, that. I mean, that's really sweet. I don't know Itachi. I don't know Itachi very well, but from the few conversations that I've had with him, he is a really chill guy. So I'm very happy to see that you got your mindset together. But after your mindset, is there anything that you did for your team? Say like practice lobbies, or like how do you encourage your team
yeah,
to push on with preparing for
yeah. We
Indonesia?
definitely did a lot of practice. We held a lot of scrims with different teams.
Oh wait, was this during 6WC or before 6WC?
No, no, during 6WC. You guys like I think you guys delayed
Ah,
the
yes.
qualifiers like
That's right, that's right.
yeah for like so in that time period we held a lot of scrims against India
Oh.
and Bangladesh, Mexico.
That's really interesting. And honestly that's kind of cute, like smaller countries screaming with each other to try to improve. Well, that's really
Mhm.
really cool. Did you do anything with regards to scouting out Indonesia? So, did you like look through their scores? Did you have a plan going into your match with Indonesia? And if so,
Okay,
like,
so
yeah.
before Australian game, we also arranged a match against our country's 4 digits and 5 digits
Oh, whoa.
on the
Was MCM
yeah.
there?
Actually,
Was MCM
that's
there? Was MCM there? MCM McDonald.
yeah. No, MCM was not there.
Oh,
MCM
oh,
is actually
oh, that's unlucky. Anyways, sorry for interrupting. Move on. You were saying?
I think EB was there. EB, you know EB?
I not too familiar. Not too familiar.
He used to be a tournament player, but he got banned. He got like a
Oh,
tourney ban for like
oh dear.
yeah. They had like 4 5 digits in their team, and we still like racked them like maybe like 6-2
Oh, damn. Not bad. I mean,
on the Civic pool. So yeah, we were confident when we were like going against Australia, but our confidence was all lost after that loss. Then
ah,
Itachi came to the rescue, and Itachi like motivated us, and
I
I don't know
see.
why, but we were not nervous against Indonesia after that Australian game
Seriously, not at
for some
all.
reason. Yeah, not at all.
Whoa.
I personally was not nervous at all for some reason.
Damn. Damn. I mean,
I
mhm.
think it's because we got used to the game sense and stuff in the Australian game before.
I mean especially so, right? Because I believe this is aside from Doggerism and Itachi, this is like most of the team's first experience in like this big of a tournament, right?
Yeah,
It's like your first.
yep, yep.
That I mean that's really really interesting. So that hit from Australia kind of gave you guys the boost that you guys needed to push through.
Mhm.
That's very. I mean
Yep.
that's really really good to hear. Mm, is there any specific like plan that you guys had going into the match? Like, did you know what they were gonna ban? Like, do you have some bans in mind, picks in mind?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so we did a lot of mistakes in the Australian game. I don't know why my mind was completely blank while doing the picks and bans. Um, so I think I did mistakes in picks and bans, and I just like refurbished them in the Indo game.
Sorry, you pardon? What did you say? We've
Okay, so
got
I
echo
did a lot
trouble.
of mistakes in the
Uh-huh.
Australian game
Yes.
regarding picks and bans,
Mm-hmm.
and I just refurbished our mistakes
Ah.
in that game
I mean,
against Australia.
what kinds of mistakes did you guys make again? Make in your Australian game, the game against the Australians.
I think I think the first mistake of our team was like not practicing FMs at all.
Ah, yep.
So I like told my teammates to like practice FMs for a bit because I think we all were sight reading FMs. We
Ah.
didn't pay much attention to FMs.
I mean, is there a reason why it didn't practice? I mean, is it like a time issue or just low SR, Z
No,
boring?
no, no. Uh, I mean, we haven't actually qualified in previously, so we didn't
Ah.
had the FMs in our mind.
Oh. Oh,
Because we only
wait,
had
that's
like the
funny.
qualifiers pool set in our mind. We only had like qualifiers pool set in our mind.
Ah, so coming back to first big tournament, it's like you guys had to get used to to competing at such a high level and competing in general in order to like work the mental through.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
all right. I mean that's good to hear. So during your match, you guys weren't nervous at all. According to you, I mean your mental was really
Yeah.
good. Um, throughout the match, is there any point where you felt a different way? Was there maybe like a mispick? You felt like maybe there was a mispick, or maybe you could have done something better or underperformance on a certain match.
Okay,
Is
so against Australia, we did a lot of mistakes, but against Indonesia, I think we did perfect with our picks and bans.
really? I mean,
Yeah.
it does. I mean, it really does seem so. Is how did you guys? I'm just looking through your MP lobbies like right now. You guys were back and forth. Tied up equally until after the second ban phase where Indonesia picked no more
Okay,
five and you guys.
listen. I will tell you what happened.
All right, all
There,
right,
I
all
will
right,
tell you.
all right.
Okay, so, I don't know. Ima is so dumb. I don't know. Is he blind or something? Okay,
Oh,
so listen.
uh huh.
Uh, the second ban during the second ban phase, Indonesia was supposed to ban first, and Imar thought that it was their pick instead.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
nah, that happens.
Imar
That happens.
and he picked SG2, but according to the ref, it was banned.
Oh, oh, I know what you mean. I know exactly. I mean, I've done that before as well. So I know what he's going through. But, I mean,
I think that's the main reason we won.
we
I think that's the main reason we won.
did that give you like some kind of mental boost? Knowing that your opponent messed up.
Yeah. Okay, so only I knew that our opponent messed up. Not even my teammates were aware of that.
Oh, dang, dang. All right.
Not even me was aware of that. Okay. So listen.
Uh huh.
Imar picked SG2. Picked SG2.
Uh huh.
And ref was like, okay, Imar pick Indonesia's next pick is SG2, and he also like um plays the map SG2, and we were about to play it. But then I realized that it
Oh.
was the second ban phase. Then I like reminded the ref that it's the second ban phase and they banned SG2. And then he said,
Oh.
oh,
Oh
yeah, so
my
that sort of thing
goodness.
happened. I
Damn.
think that's the main reason we won.
Damn, and then like immediately after Imar probably went for the no more 5 pick because like low AR,
Yeah,
and then but you guys won
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, we
yeah.
surprisingly we won it. I don't know how. I think we have like three reading main players like
Oh.
Serval Dogrism. and Itachi is just an all-rounder, so he can do everything. So I think
Damn.
I was confident. I mean, I could have banned No More 5, but I instead banned No More 1 because it was a risky pick.
Yeah, yeah,
I
right.
thought that they will pick No More 1.
Yeah, I mean I get it. Nothing too out of the ordinary, I'm pretty sure. I mean, were there any close matchups that you want to talk about? Like, any maps that were
I think
close?
No More 3 pick was the closest.
Yes, yes, yes. I think I remember seeing something like that. Were you in for number 3? Could you remind me? Were you
Okay,
playing number
so
3?
I think
Uh-huh.
nah, I'm not playing No More 3.
Ah, okay. So, I mean, just watching your
Okay, so
team, how did it feel?
yeah, I was watching that team. So I think I was after No More 5. I think we picked DT3, and
Yes,
they
correct.
won.
Mm-hmm.
They won our pick.
Yep.
So we got like two break points right after another. So after that, they picked SG1, and SG1 was a complete loss for us because they main SDs and reading stuff. So it was like 4-3, and I was confused back then that what should I pick next, either GT1 or No More 3. Uh, GT1 was actually a really risky pick because they could have like 4-way FC or something. I mean, we were sure to 4-way FC, but it could have like came to ag diff or something. So yeah, I was actually not comfortable with DT1. So instead, I picked the Nomad 3 because Nomad 3 was really easy to mess up, and I just trusted my team to like perform well in Nomad 3.
Right, right.
I think I think Arctis messed up in Nomad 3.
Yep.
Arctis had a really good at the beginning, but he kept slider breaking.
Yep, 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 yep. I do know what you're talking about.
Arctis is also easily worse.
Yeah. I mean, watching a team, how do you feel? I mean, obviously you must have felt nervous, right? But was winning that last point very narrowly a motivation booster for your team? Like, what was your reaction to
Yeah.
it? Because I mean, we wouldn't know. What was your reaction to winning?
Okay, so I was actually expecting my team to win. Nomad 3
Yep.
pick.
I mean, but it
And
was so close, right?
yeah, but it was so close, and I just yelled in the VC that you guys are awesome and stuff like that. But
I mean,
I don't know.
yeah, very, very. I
I
mean,
think it was like 20k points diff.
yes, 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 yes. I think you're right about that one. Okay, last but not least, I'm really curious to how you felt about tiebreaker, because this is I believe
Okay,
it was most of your first times playing tiebreaker, right? So how
yeah,
was it
yeah,
like
yeah.
playing
Okay,
tiebreaker?
okay, so two guys in our team were sight reading tiebreaker.
Oh, yeah, you love to see it. Awesome.
Okay, so I mean, we didn't thought about that tiebreaker stuff. I didn't think about this, that we will be at these circumstances, that we will be against Indonesia in a tiebreaker match. I didn't think about all this. So
Yep.
yeah, we didn't actually practice the tiebreaker
I
much,
mean,
and dog racing was sight reading.
I mean, yeah, I completely understand it. I mean, but the craziest part is, I mean, you won it. So, I mean,
Yeah,
when you were playing
somehow.
in the match, in the map, how did, like, what was going on in your head in the map? Like, first time tiebreaker, how were you feeling, dude? Against like such an important match as well. I mean,
Yeah.
what was going through your
So
head, man?
okay, so at first, Dogorism, Itachi, Servant, and Orbit were supposed to play tiebreaker. And when I saw that Dogorism doesn't have the map, I was like
Uh oh.
instantly nervous
Uh oh.
because yeah, Dogorism didn't have the map, and I was like instantly nervous after that. I was like, dog, what are you doing? Please don't
Throwing,
throw.
throwing.
And 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 he was like just I was like, let me play the tiebreaker. I don't mean neither of the gimmick and finger tapping. I don't mean those sort of things. So I was like, let me actually try the tiebreaker. It was also a side read for me, but I had an idea about what the map was like.
Right,
So I
right.
was like, dog, let me play the tiebreaker. But dog was like, no, I can manage the tiebreaker by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I just trusted him with the tiebreaker, and I just let him play.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was underperforming in the tiebreaker. Of course, he didn't have any practice, so he
Yeah,
was underperforming.
I see.
I think
Mm-hmm.
the opponent team in tiebreaker were doing pretty well. I was actually nervous at first because they were like taking the lead.
Uh-huh.
Arctaisa had like 99% hack with like 1300 combo
Right.
in the tiebreaker. Neymar also had held a really good hack and combo. The other two players did not like perform well in the Indo side, but I think I will mention Servold in our team. He like carried
Right, right.
every one of us in the tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm. All right. I mean, it must have been crazy. I mean, I wasn't there because the match wasn't streamed, but I do know the
Yeah.
Australians actually had some footage, had some coverage of it, and when I rewatched it, oh my goodness, it was really crazy. But I actually wanted to talk a bit about Servo, cause I've never heard of this
So,
name. I've never heard of this name, and he's like
Servold,
popping off. Is there anything you
yeah,
could
yeah.
tell us about the guy? He's
Okay,
crazy.
the Servold actually only plays multi lobbies.
Ah, multi grinder.
Yeah, so he only plays multi lobbies. So yeah, I think he's a very like tacky and gimmickish type of player. I think
Ah,
multi lobbies are the reason he's like good at finger control and gimmick.
that's interesting. That's interesting. Well, I mean, is there anything more you'd like to say with the match, in particular? I mean, don't need any prompt. Is there anything you want to say with regards to that match?
So I would say that Imar
Uh huh.
was brain dead in that game.
Oh my gosh.
I was actually laughing mid game.
I mean, I mean,
Uh,
I mean,
I
it
was,
happens. It happens. It happens.
you also did something similar.
Oh no, I did the exact same thing in my match against Philippines in Singapore versus Philippines. Yeah, bro. But of course that wasn't that bad
Yeah,
for us.
you were also or you were also down one player, I
Uh,
think.
yeah, we were down Kiyosaka, but yeah. I mean, is there? I mean, if you had to say anything to your opponents, what do you think was going on in your opponent's head at that time?
I think I was actually happy about Arctice missing on literally nothing. I think Arctice also really underperformed in that game. If Arctice would have like played his original game, we would have maybe lost.
Hmm. Yeah, because Arctis is a very strong player, but struggles
Arctice is a
on.
really strong
Yeah,
player.
he just really struggles on his mental side. So I guess
I mean,
final.
I didn't
Mm-hmm.
saw any nerves in his gameplay. I didn't saw any nerves in his gameplay. He was just like shit missing here and there. I didn't saw any shake sort of thing in his gameplay during that game.
Uh,
I was expecting him in that game
mm, okay, that.
instead of my teammates.
I see. Well, Indonesia match aside, congrats on the win, of course. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings towards your future matches? I believe it's Russia and Netherlands next to
Yeah, it's
this year.
Russian Netherlands.
Yeah, what are your thoughts
Okay, so
going into this match?
hmm, I was trying to like reschedule and do something similar like these two matches.
Mm-hmm.
Like first a weaker team and then a stronger team, so we can like control our nerves in the second game. I
Uh-huh.
was like trying to do Netherlands first and then Russia, but it couldn't be possible somehow. They
Mm-hmm.
were like just the reschedule was not possible like that. uh, I was trying to do Netherlands first, and Russia after that game on the same day, just like the Australian and Indo game. So we can like, so we could have like controlled our nerves against Russia.
Uh-huh.
We would be like used to the Netherlands game, and we could have like controlled
Ah.
our nerves.
Mm.
Something similar to the Australian and Indo game.
I see. I mean, at the end of the day, does this victory over seed 9 give you any extra confidence going into the next game?
Yeah, of course, we actually are like now not overconfident, but maybe we actually got like a boost sort of thing with that Indo game. I mean, we
Ah.
were feeling down after the loss against Australia, but after that loss, uh, we like got a boost up in our motivations and confidence.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think so. I mean, best of luck to your future matches. Well,
Yes, thank.
we're kind of running short on time. But before we go, I mean, do you have any advice to any other captains? Just with regards to going up against a titan like Indonesia. Do you have any advice or words of encouragement to them?
Um, I think both of our next opponents are seated pretty high
Mm-hmm.
above us, so I don't think I can actually give some advice to them
I mean,
regarding the.
not maybe not to your opponents, but to other captains from other countries, or for example, India, like smaller countries like India or Bangladesh didn't qualify. Bangladesh did qualify this year. Like smaller countries like
Yeah, but
Thailand,
I will.
Netherlands, Switzerland. Countries
Mhm.
that people don't really expect a lot from. Do you have any advice for these countries?
Okay, so I will say that picks and bans matters a lot, and captains should like pre-plan the picks and bans before game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they should just pre-plan and like preset the game before they play, and they just have to keep um, real concentration in picks and bans. Picks and bans matters the most, I think, in the 6 digit
I
sort
see.
of tournaments. Picks and bans matters the most.
All right then.
So I think they should just concentrate in picks and bans.
Mm-hmm. All right then. Um. Is there? I mean, do you have any last words as we come to close to the stream, because we're already running a bit over time. Do you have any last words to say to the stream?
I will say that uh, Pakistan is looking forward to qualify in the round of 16.
Hmm.
So uh, look out for us.
Yeah, that's the spirit. You love to see it. And before we go, of course, is there anything you want to say to your team? To your.
I will say that
Mm-hmm.
Itachi and Serval are absolutely brilliant players, and Orbit as well. The other three who this does are retarded as fuck.
Oh,
I don't
GG.
know how to. I was actually really angry when they like this does.
I mean, understandably so, right?
So I will say one thing that those who like this does are, yeah.
I mean, yeah, definitely doesn't feel good, but at the end of the day, what can you do? But if you have, do you have any final words for the stream? If not, I think we can end it here. But yeah,
Yeah, we can end it.
all right then. Thank you so much, Wix, for coming. I wish you the best of luck moving forward. I mean, it's always great to see an underdog story, and your story is definitely going to be one for the books. So yeah, thank you so much for your help with this stream, and thank you so much for taking your time to be here with me today.
No, no.
Yeah, all right.